The Bo Nickel hype train is officially over.
You got knocked the
One of the hottest prospects in 2025, he did not lose a round in 2023 or 2024 when he made his debut, and he is now has that O lost on his record to a man who's basically well known for his grappling. RDR said, "You should just focus on what you do well. Don't get distracted by your opponent. My BJJ, wrestling, judo, it's good. I can hang with anyone," he said. And of course, all of Bo's haters decided to come out in full force on the internet and absolutely obliterate him in the comment section. Luke Rockhold said, "Nickel sucks," coming from a former UFC middleweight champion. Another fighter said, "Bo's still young in the game, needed this humble pie, as did everyone else in the world. Think that. The wrestling world has taken a hit today. Keep your head up, Bo Nickel. No, this is not the end. I got finished by Demetrius Johnson with a similar body shot, and I went to avenge that loss and become champion. You are capable of doing the same. Get back on your horse, brother." Although Henry seems to forget that his first fight with DJ was a title fight. This wasn't even a number one contender fight. This was just another fight to help Bo keep climbing in the ranks. Another fighter, Corey Anderson, whatever happened to him, said, "Well, Bo's comment about being the better striker didn't age too well, but he stepped up and competed with the very experienced veteran, and RDR was fearless, and it paid off huge." And yes, I'm going to give RDR his flowers. He was a former two-weight world champion and won championship. This was a long time coming signee for the UFC, and he has just proven his stay and just how good he is by beating a young, up-and-coming, hungry prospect like Bo Nickel. But of course, Bo Nickel decided to keep it humble and said, "Grateful for the highs and lows, I'll be back." And I think where everyone's problem was when he was put on the card, main card that is, for UFC 300. I've been saying this forever. The person that does the card placement for the UFC needs to be fired. Like, they are putting matchups that are on the prelims that don't need to be on the prelims, and matchups on the main card, on pay-per-views especially, that don't need to be on the main card. So that's not really something in Bo's favor that he can control. Like, people are saying, "Oh, he's on UFC 300," when it should have been Yuri versus Rakic opening the main card for UFC 300. I agree. But if we're going to keep it 100 like we always do on this channel, and by we, I mean me, that was just something out of Bo's control. He can't control what placement on the card he's on, so I don't see the hate that he has coming from that. But I do see the hate in the sense that he said he would be like a plus 1,000 favorite or minus 1,000 favorite in a fight against Khamzat Chimaev. Whereas now you lose to a guy like RDR, who's not going to be fighting for a belt anytime soon, but has definitely solidified himself as a top 10 contender. People are looking at him with some skeptical hippo eyes, like saying, "Bro, you are not who you say you are. You're not going to go out there and beat Khamzat. You're not going to go out there and give DDP a run for his money like he said." I agree with that. He needed humble pie, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he can't be champion. His wrestling is great. His wrestling is one of the best in the middleweight division. Do I think it's better than Khamzat's? No, I do not. But it should have been the reason why he won this fight. And it looked like he got gassed out from all the punishment he took on the feet. His last fight that he had against Paul Craig, I think that blew up his ego a little bit more and thinking, I could strike. I could be out there with some of the best strikers in the world. RDR ain't one of the best strikers in the world, but his resume says differently, because being a two-weight world champion, one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing in MMA. He was out there thinking, I could stand with RDR. And he was thinking maybe that Paul Craig fight was just a sneak peek of just how good he can be. Whereas Brendan Schaub has been beating the drum on his show, The Schaub Show, go check it out, that Bo should just screw everything that the opponent has to throw at him. Don't worry about his wrestling. Don't worry about his BJJ. Don't worry about his judo. Just go out there, take him down, and fight your fight. Don't be worried about the type of fight that your opponent's going to be fighting. Fight your fight. And I agree with Schaub. But Bo just seems that he listens too much to the haters. He listens too much to the people that tell him how to fight, rather than listening to his coaches, or better yet, his own instincts when he's in there to help get the job done. And that was ultimately the demise that he had in this fight. Do I think he can still be a champion? I don't know. I do not know, because the UFC is the greatest MMA organization in the world. Anything can happen, but I just think he needs to do what he does best, like a Khabib, like an Islam Makhachev, like a George St. Pierre, when he said, all right, my opponent's good on the ground, I'm going to keep it standing. My opponent's good on the mat, I'm going to take it to the ground still, just to keep him thinking. And Bo didn't do that, but I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Is he 100% overrated, or do you think he could still be a champion again? It's your boy Hollywood AJ. I'll see you on the next one.